Hey, sis. Guess what? Guess what I did? It's that thing that you were talking about.
Meow.
I made a Renpy game, and it's dumb, and silly, and stupid. But more importantly, it was made, basically since we mentioned this on 4th of July, so this is the product of 2 weekends-ish, give or take a little bit after work on other days. So this has been put together super fast, it's very slapdash, you can tell that the art absolutely sucks, and I just kind of got stuff from like freeware sources and things. I might get rid of my little PNG character in the corner there so we can fully marvel at the absolute terror and horribleness that this is, but we'll do that in a second. Maybe if I just make my head a little smaller, that'll work. Yeah, maybe. It is not complete, but there's a couple things that I can probably show. One is that I've got my nice little title card, and I've got a nice little thing that changed the mouse, so it's this little hand thing. Again, came up with and did basically everything in the course of a couple weekends here. But we'll take a gander, and hopefully you'll be amused. You mooks thought you could fool me, eh? Well, looks like the Crimson Shield isn't all it's cracked up to be. Don Baton, sir, the buyers are here. Eh, already? Fine, I'll deal with you two later. Throw them in the dungeon, boys! Well, at least Don Baton's dungeon is not crowded. Good grief. Good grief? No. This mess is all your fault, Gried. So, one of the things that I can do is you can actually mess with how fast the characters talk. So, for example, one character can talk super fast with the characters appearing very quickly, and one of them can talk very slowly. Since that would be a pain, I might just be clicking through dialogue. I changed the little dialogue box and the little thing that has the name, but you'll see that as we go. The backgrounds suck, but I'm still super proud of this and some of the different stuff in the background, all the tiny little details that no one's gonna care about except for me, but they're there. But no! Ooh, our cover. Did I though? Did I do that? Oh, come on, Averice, I mean it was right there. Practically begging you to take one. How was I supposed to know they booby-trapped the cupcakes? Maybe this is why Boss says you're a bad enforcer. A discredit to the Crimson Shield. You were robbing a bakery. Who does that? Nobody! Exactly my point! Which is why I totally would have paid. Later. And you can actually affect text size too, so that was fun. But then with the trapdoor and Dawn's connection to the confectionery as part of the Blissful Dust operation, how could anyone have foreseen that coming, right? I mean, really. That's a fair point. Still doesn't help us get out of here. Boss isn't gonna be happy. Please, when is she ever happy? We could deliver all the evidence we found on a silver platter, and she'd still want us to spend all week at a desk. These bars seem pretty sturdy. So what about the bars? I've got a way out of here. Okay, let's do that. I mean, it's just options. Since I'm so brilliant, you decide which one we try, okay? And then we have 3 different choices to choose from. Oh, the ways that we can escape. We can go through the toilet. You can kind of see it right there. The crack in the wall. You can kind of see that there. Maybe he's talking about this one, but that's not a wall. This special chalk. What on earth could that be? Click. Look, it's not even a problem, see? Wait, you had Waywalker chalk this whole time? And you can also put color in the text, so that's fun. Obviously. And that's why no matter where we get to, it's not a problem. Does Boss know you have that? Did you swipe it from the archives? Well, that's not important right now. You can also auto-skip the text, because I didn't do that. The game will do it because he's meant to be something that he's just kind of glossing over super fast. So, cool stuff that you can do that way. I think it still shows up in the history. Yes, it does. Let's just draw the sigil and walk back to the Crimson Shield office. And how did the sigil for the office go again? Here, I thought you had a better memory than me. It's circle, triangle, square, diamond. Right, got it. And then, because, you know, we're normal people that would totally remember to do that, you would just do it in order. But let's mess up. No, you already messed up. Here. Just try again. And keep in mind, there's not a lot of that chalk left, so be careful, okay? Incidentally, this does tie in, so if we mess up enough by doing the same dialogue where he's like, no, that's not right, try again, we can actually force him to do it for us. It does take a little bit, because apparently he has a lot of faith in us. Trying to remember how many times you're allowed to mess up. No, that's all wrong. You're messing up too much. Just give me the chalk back. Sorry, I thought I almost had it. It's fine, I'll take care of it. But yeesh, you used a lot of it. Maybe you shouldn't have let us have it so long. And then we do the little circle. And then there we go. Good job, Gried. Haha, feel free to praise me more. And it all worked out, see? That means good Gried? Yes, good Gried. And before we get too much further, I'm gonna make copious use of the back button so I can showcase the other things that I did for this whole section. Going back in time. Before he even said that we had the chalk. Let's check out the crack in the wall. See that wall over there? Does something seem off to you? It does appear less sturdy than Mars. It does appear far less sturdy than Mars. But there's no guarantee there's anything on the other side. May as well give it a go, right? Won't know unless we try. Good point. Okay, stand back. And this is actually an interactive bit where you can click on the wall to bash it. That did something. I guess I just keep bashing until it gives. Go for it, you got this! And you just bash it a few times. It's basically like a little clicker game. Oh. That worked better than expected. So there was a screen shake and a lot of other little details. You probably didn't even notice. It's serviceable, I guess. I'm super excited, but it's serviceable. It just, you know what happened. That's all that matters. What are we waiting for? Let's go. We gotta tell Boss about how we cracked the case on Don Baton. I'm just glad it looks like there's a path here. And it did appear to extend all the way to a fortuitous exit. And it all worked out, see? That means good Gried? Yes, good Gried. And we're gonna back up because there was a third way to get out of there. Okay. The toilet. How does this help us escape, I wonder? Why does that toilet seem off? Oh, I don't know. Probably because it's our way out of here. How? Either we can flush ourselves free, and there's a cool text thing from Watson that you can download, and it gives you the stuff where you can make the text do this cute little wavy thing. Look at that. It also has a bunch of other effects. I don't know if I used all of them, but I used some of them, and this was one of those. Or maybe that shiny looking thing inside this, it is the key to the cell. Not the toilet still. A key in a toilet? That can't be sanitary. It's not, but it definitely looks like a key. There's no guarantee it's a key to this cell. But we won't know for sure unless we try. And someone has to fish it out. We'll call it on 3 for not it. 1, 2, 3, not it. Not it. You know, because the joke is, he talks fast and he talks slow. Hey, that's not fair. Too bad, you were too slow. No. If we're doing this, we're doing it right. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, come on. Now. Rock, paper, scissors. And I can do it little animation, and then we have to actually select. Oh my goodness, what did he pick? Logic says you should always go with rock. There is a breath of anticipation before both their hands come down, ending the round and showing. We both picked rock. It's a draw. Let's try again. Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go with rock again! Paper beats rock. I win. Ugh, fine. And then you can do this cool format where it's like the novelization version of the visual novel, where you've got like this cool little background that kind of, you can have just a wall of text, basically. Despite obvious disgust, Gried steps toward the toilet. He glares at the porcelain bowl as if it personally offended him. He hesitates, but the binding arbitration of the game compels him to uphold the bargain and perform the deed. Visibly steeling himself, his hand plunges into the toilet. Ew, gross, gross, gross. Got it. As quickly as if he were catching a fish, Gried's hand and forearm is in and out of the disgusting toilet bowl in a matter of seconds. The shining object clatters to the ground. It is indeed a key, and appears to have the right color and dimensions to perhaps fit the cell door. Well, that was gross, but I got it. Alright, let's try it out. Oh, the key actually worked. Great. So you didn't think it would? No, nothing like that. Just wasn't completely curtain is all. Curtain? I'm just calling attention to the fact that there's gonna be spelling errors just all over the place, so it's like, if you see any, it's intentional, I promise! Anyway, don't need this anymore. Did you just throw it back in the toilet? Of course! Obviously the next loser stuck in this cell needs to go through the same garbage we did. No reason to make it easy on them. So they'll be able to find the key too, huh? That's surprisingly thoughtful of you, Gried. I know, I'm amazing. You can praise me more. Let's just get going and report this back to boss. I'm a genius! And it all worked out, see? That means good Gried? Yes, good Gried. Haha, I did tell you I'm absolutely amazing and phenomenal at this. Sure. It'll be good to report our work back to the boss. Yeah, I can show off how I'm such a genius. You idiots! Gee, who's this character? It's not like she reminds you of anyone, definitely. No, of course not. I wouldn't put myself in the game and call myself boss. That's silly. You're being silly. What are you talking about? You mean you crashed the case on Don Baton? What were you even doing there? And what's this about a bakery? No, I've already got a migraine. Don't tell me. And if you caught that bit of animation, you can actually move the sprites around on various layers in front and behind to make it look like they're doing cool actions. So watch these two during the scene a little bit, because I did some fun stuff, at least with Gried running around like a little gremlin. I should have known better than to expect anything but this from you. That's hardly fair, boss. You wound me. You'd lose your badge if it wasn't attached to your neck, but you want to pretend that this situation worked out in your favor? Fun fact, if you notice where their little badges are, she's got hers on the lapel, he's actually got his on his neck, and he's got his on his waist belt there, so. The boss makes a long, irritable sigh and glares at the pair. You two have 3 seconds to give me a really good answer while you are messing around with the Don Baton case. And now we have a timed option! You asked us, does it matter? We went for a walk! And it timed out. We weren't able to answer. We just gave dead silence. She did actually give 3 seconds, by the way. Exactly. You don't have a good reason for being there. But you still went messing around with the things when I explicitly told you not to. Doing what you did set back our ongoing operation. Crimson Shield was going to take down the Dawn and his Blissful Dust Ring, but no! Not with the two of you traipsing in, making the Dawn triple up security, and set his entire group on edge like that. But now we have proof that they were... we already had proof. Now I have to clean up after you, goobs. And I don't even have time for this, not with the new case. New case? My ears are burning, how can we help? The two of you can help by staying out of it. Does it have something to do with the murder board I saw in the desk area? Oh shit. No, of course not. Why wasn't that put away already? Ooh, a murder, how exciting. That makes sense. No, that's the wrong reaction to have. From the glimpse of the map, it seems like the victim was an affluent. Hoity-toity type, eh? Anyone we know? You are not on this case. Stop talking about it. Not directly. I think he was the progenitor of the three main businesses here in Trueville in town. Ah, so related to the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, huh? Stop! Stop! It shakes. It looks so cool. What would it take to make both of you stay far, far away from this? Pardon? Oh, we're helping. I gotta clear my name and show you how useful I can be. Nope. Get lost, get out of my office, and do not go investigating this case. No. I'm getting the impression that the boss, maybe, possibly, perchance, doesn't want us on this case. It's possible that you're right. But when has that stopped us before? Besides, we have to be part of this investigation. It's a murder, and we haven't seen one of those in at least a week. That's true. So of course we're investigating. What could go wrong? True. Looks like they moved the murder board, though. That's fine, you remembered most of what was important, it seemed like. Now we just go out and check if there's any clues in town. Good point. Let's go. And then we have a whole little town exploration thing, where obviously, due to the storyline that you've probably already guessed, we at the Crimson Shield need to go check out for most clues at the butcher, the baker, who we might have some issues with because Gried did try to rob them earlier, possibly, maybe, we'll see. And the candlestick maker. However, since the game is not actually complete, and you cannot actually play this game because it is not complete, we're not gonna go there. We're not even gonna go to the cute little cafe I set up. Because the only part that I actually managed to finish in 2 weekends was the bar. And that's actually got a couple things I'm still working on, so we still won't be seeing everything to do there, but... Is this really the place we should be? Of course! Everyone knows alcohol makes your mind sharper and faster. I want to say that rings a bell, but... Come on, Averice, just a couple drinks for the road. Investigating is thirsty business. We'll only have 1 or 2, you know. It'll be fine, stop worrying. Makes sense. Okay, then. And then I have little animated portions this time. You have the bar, and there's actually a little tooltip that comes up too, where if you go to the bar, you can get, it comes up and says, get a drink, because you can see the little bartender. If I add musical notes, maybe it's a little bit more obvious that he's like dancing a little bit while he's doing the little cup thing. You got the little shiny bottles. And then you got some different things to do. We can accuse, we can make an accusation for the bar that this is totally where the killer is. We can also leave and go back to town, invigorated by the smell of alcohol and sweaty bummery. It's time to get back to the investigation. Ta-ta! Back to the bar, which is the only thing that's kind of semi-complete. We can talk to Sanson, who is this character. We can talk to Poison, who is this character. And we can talk to the Jocks players, who are sitting over here enjoying their conversation. So the 2 things that I'm going to probably showcase in this playthrough, because this isn't going to be very long. We're going to get a drink. We're during an investigation, and we're getting sidetracked. Just severely sidetracked. Hello. Hi, Absinthe. How have you been? I've been well, aside from minor dispute that's made Poison disappointed in me. Yourself? Can't complain. That bad, is it? We came to drink! Alright, what can I get you to? Well, maybe something not too strong. We're still in the middle of an investigation. Speak for yourself! What's the best, craziest, tongue-tartiest... I'm sorry, I went a little all out with some of the words Gried does. What's the best, craziest, tongue-tartaring, tastiest, mind-moogling best? What would you recommend? I have a couple recommendations. Let me know what you'd like. And we have Sour Splash, Petite Mort Allure, Replica Rat Snake, Angel's Tea Time. Ooh, the choices. We'll start with the top one, Sour Splash. The Sour Splash, as you may guess, is known for its sour flavor. It's strong and smooth and has a refreshing aftertaste. I do like sour things. We'll take 2! Ooh, looks nice. I smell something good. And they just chug it. Wow, that was good. So sour, but not enough. More! More! Let me know what you like. And we have the other 3 choices, so we're just gonna go through all of them. Petite Mort Allure. The Petite Mort Allure is a sweet drink with a kind of gravelly, beaded texture that hits the back of the throat about 3 sips in. It has a robust fruity flavor and a sharp finish. Sweet, you say? So it's good. So good you'd think you'd died just a little. Great! 2 of those! It does look very pretty. Bottoms up! Very sweet. That was so good. Another! And the Replica Rat Snake. This particular drink has duplicated recipe involving 2 pours. The Replica Rat Snake has a bitter bite with an aftertaste that mellows into a honeyed flavor that leaves the taste buds tingling. I see. Sounds cool, give us 2! There's a nice smell to this one. Okay, Rat Snake, let's see what you got. Oh, it really does make your tongue tingle. Is that the bite part? Feels weird, but good! We should get another. Maybe a different drink, though. Great! What's next? Last one, Angel's Tea Time. Ah yes, Angel's Tea Time has a tart and fresh flavor, accompanied by a vaguely stinging sensation to the tongue. It's said it can make your entire mouth come alive. Well, I like the color anyway. Awesome, make us 2! Just like the picture, it really is a very pretty color. Hope it tastes just as good! Anyone else think they're chugging these a little fast? Tart and a little stinging. I do feel pretty awake from that. The mouth tingles are crazy, I love it so much! Keep them coming! I think you've both had enough, don't you? Gried? Yeah, you've definitely had enough. What? No. You've had enough. I can keep going. I feel great. No, you are clearly drunk. I'm cutting you both off. I'm sleepy. Well, I'm not tired at all. Don't pass out at the... Oh well, I should have expected this. And there was a blur effect, did you see it? The end. We've reached one of the endings. But the good news is, at the bar, there's a couple. Well, I'm gonna check out at least one other thing, because since this is a short one, I think there is time. So we're gonna go back in time before they went and got horribly drunk and just kind of forgot about the investigation by enjoying their drinks so darn much. Here we go. We're gonna go talk to Poison, because that's who Absent the bartender mentioned. Well, how do you two do? Fine, yourself, Poison. Any news? Suspicious happenings? Suspicious characters seen having a drink? Nobody out of the ordinary until you two enforcers walked in, but I don't have a problem with that. We're investigating a recent murder. Do you know anything about that? Can't say I do. Wait a second. Is that on the table? Is that what I think it is? What, these little things? Yeah. This is actually a pair of gold tickets. Good for going topside, you know? I do know how to get a hold of those. Hard to come by. I'm sure they weren't obtained through nefarious means. In which case we'd have to confiscate them. No, nothing nefarious. Absinthe and I had a cousin working at Gold a while back and we got on the list. But then some things came up and Absinthe and I can't go this season. Awful, ain't it? I mean, we'd be happy to take those off your hands. More than happy! But it's no fun letting you get something for nothing. Tell you what, let's play a little game for them. Yes, want. Doesn't matter what game, we are in. What kind of game? Something simple, say a coin toss. Best 3 of 5 games walks away with a pair of gold tickets, how's that? Wanna play? And we have the option to play, or we can say no. You're lost then. And we just go back to the bar where we can investigate and do other stuff, like make an accusation. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna play the game. Because there is actually an ending associated with every click, which is partly maybe why it's taking me so long, but part of it is just assets, because I know what I want to have happen, but anyway. Change your mind about playing a little game with me. Best 3 of 5 games walks away with a pair of gold tickets, how's that? Yes, you want to play. No, that's the spirit. Pick which one you'll bet on. And we say heads or tails, and we can see that there's the gold tickets on the table, the little coins. And we'll go with heads. Heads. Let's see how lucky you are. Poison casts the coin into the air. The silver edge catches the light as it spins and arcs upward. The coin flies high, turning in the air. In its arc, it holds the future and the present. Its shining fall determines destiny. In the span of a breath, a thought, and flick of a tail, it is over. Everything decided. Nothing could be more final. Ooh, unlucky. But it is best 3 of 5, so let's play again. Which one will you bet on? Let's pick heads again, because, you know, 50-50 shot. Heads. Let's see how lucky. And this time, oh, I clicked a little fast. Still unlucky. We're gonna try again. Maybe we should switch up to tails, but that'll be the one time it goes heads. Heads. Oh, and it also switches up as far as which one is gonna say it, whether it's Averice or Gried, so let's see how lucky you are. And the sound is still a little faster than the animation, but that's okay. Unlucky. And that, I believe, is the end of the game. I've never seen someone lose all 3 games so badly before. Wow. Looks like you didn't win these tickets after all. It's too bad. Gried, you good? We should get going. No, I can't accept this! Those gold tickets are mine! It was promised! That was if you won. You lost. That's what you think! Take that, I'll have those tickets in- Oh. Gried! Oh no, Gried, just hang on! You're going to be okay! Poison! What? He was messing around with me first. He's gotta find out about consequences eventually. Averice, I think I'm dying. Hang in there, Gried. And that's the hospital ending. Oz by me. And all the musics and sounds are from Pixabay under the Creative Commons license. That's everything. Thank you for playing. Have a great day. And just because this seems like a sour note, we're gonna go back and try this again. make copious use of the back button. Trying for heads. We're gonna do this every time, at least the first game. And we were unlucky, but you know what? We have the power of time travel, so we're gonna be incredibly lucky the first time. Luck has smiled on you, but I don't divulge unless you can best 3 of 5. Don't underestimate a time traveler! Let's play again. Pick which one you'll bet on. Heels? Let's see how lucky you are. It'd be funny if it's the same time. It is not, it was heads. Okay. So it is heads sometime. It is random, probably. I mean, at least as random as the kernel allows for. Let's see how lucky we are. You know, now that I'm a time traveler and I know the outcome. Still looking for best 3 of 5. We played 2. I imagine the tensest games are if you win, lose, and then the outcome is based entirely on that last one. Let's go with heads this time. Oh, lucky! Wow, look at that, you got it right 3 times. I did say best 3 of 5, so... Looks like the tickets are yours. Yippee! Feeling so happy. You know what this means, Averice? We're going topside! I mean, I'm happy for you, of course. But is it really that big a deal? Yes, it is! You'll see, you're coming with. Thank you, Poison. Sorry about whatever came up with your brother. Sure, no problem. Either way, someone was going to enjoy them. Although, I'm kind of regretting letting Gried get those so easily now. Well, we both appreciate it anyway. Averice, you coming or what? I, better get going then. Sure, have fun topside. And then I've got my little animations that I'm so happy with. Took you long enough. What's the rush, anyway? Did the gold tickets expire or something? The rush is we're going topside. How are you not excited about that? I am. It sounds fun. But what about the investigation? Investigation? What investigation? We're going on vacation. Can you tell I'm ridiculously happy with how that final CG for the vacation thing turned out? Anyway, that's the end of what I'm going to showcase here. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this. Hopefully you had a little bit of fun. Let me know if it's even, I don't know. I may never even finish this, so this might be one of those games that you can never play. Anyway, hopefully you found it interesting or entertaining for a little while, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Alright, bye!